So very good evening, everyone, and thank you everyone for joining in a very short notice. The topic selected by our student is very important topic. So Shaumendu Ghosh, welcome you on behalf of Cognize Nutrition. So today, as you know, the controversial topic, milk is a very important nutrient or out of the 5 food group, milk constitute the major food group which gives us protein, calcium and other vital nutrients. So as you know, milk, India is the highest cow milk producing country in the world. After that is United States, China, Pakistan, Brazil, Germany, Russia, France. These are the countries coming after India, but India is the highest milk producing countries in the world. But unfortunately, the pure breeds are getting extinct because of the crossbreeding and different types of new foreign breeds are coming to our country because of high yield productions of milk. So we are losing our own breeds. So today we'll come to know about different types of breeds, actually which milk we should consume. Actually, milk is good for our body after 6 months or after 1 year, when to start milk for a child, when it is appropriate, what are the guidelines, what it says, what are the research saying about the milk. So everything we will clear our concept today about the milk. And there are different patients that they are suffering from diabetes, type 1 diabetes, COPD, cardiovascular problem, asthma. Even it is very common, that is autism is common, very commonly seen. ADHD is very commonly seen in among the children. So why it is being seen and why this cow milk are having this kind of problem? So are we selecting the right cow milk for our babies? Because I cannot as a dietitian say that we should totally avoid milk, or milk should be eliminated from our diet. Because as I said, that out of the 5 or 7 food groups, milk is very important for us. So let us share the screen. Let us introduce the speakers. Then we will straightforward the presentations. So I would like to invite all the speakers. Please, for instance, all of you switch on your camera. All the speakers, please switch on your camera. And Preetha, just say that it is visible or not.
So yes, presentation
The
is visible.
presentation is visible.
You just need to make it full screen.
Yeah, just please guide me.
Yes, sir.
The recording is on, Preetha.
Yes, sir. Recording is on.
So the first speaker is Souvik Jana. Souvik has completed his graduation in nutrition from Haldia Institute of Health Science, which is affiliated to Vidyasagar University. He is basically from East Mednapur. He is now pursuing masters in applied nutrition from the same institute affiliated to WUHS, and also doing internship. This is little bit different from his profession, but it is very interesting profession, doing internship in Radio Mirchi, Kolkata, and as a content producer and editor. Second is Atanu Langal. Atanu is from Hooghly. He has also completed his graduation from Bardhaman University and completed masters in dietetics and food service management from Indira Gandhi Open University, completed his internship from KPC Medical College and Hospital, and currently he is with us in the Cognize Nutrition, as same as Souvik is also with us. So, and next we have Shayuradip Das. Shayuradip is from Barashat, Kolkata, completed graduation on food and nutrition from Barakpur Rashtriya Guru Surendranath College, completed masters on DCNM from Vidyasagar University, completed internship from ILS Hospital Damdam, life member of IDA Bengal chapter, and currently working in IACS Jadavpur. So he's working as a government employee. Then we have Koustav Kanti Bera. He's also from Mednapur and completed masters on applied nutrition from West Bengal University of Health Science, completed 6-month internship from PLS Hospital, completed nutrition education program on non-communicable diseases, mother health and nutrition, infant and young children feeding, immunization from ICMR NIN, completed the course on prevention of childhood overweight and obesity and maternal nutrition program in emerging from UNICEF, completed diabetes educator from National Diabetes Educator Project, that is Dr. Mohans, and he was working as a pediatric nutritionist in Kuch Bihar for Abbott Nutrition. Currently, he is working at Danone Nutrition as a dietitian. So this is overall the brief introduction of the 4 male dietitians, because many of you are will be saying that there are very less number of male dietitian in our fraternity. But today all the speakers, including the moderator, including me, is a male dietitian. So welcome you all to the topic. Now I will move to directly to the presentation. So Pritha, I am keeping my audio and video both off. Anything required, Nikita, please put your hands down. No questions so far. We will take the questions at the end. So welcome, Souvik.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for giving my introduction and cognize for this beautiful opportunity. Good evening to all of you, and thank you so much for joining in. First thing first, let me explain what is milk, right? Milk is a nutrient-rich liquid which is produced by mammary gland of mammals. Mammals means, as example, human, cow, goat, buffalo, etc. It is the primary source of nutrient for young mammals because 0 to 6 months of child, they can't able to digest proper food. So they can get their need of nutrient from milk. And out of 5 food group, milk play a major role in this food group. So it is a good source of calcium, protein, vitamin, mineral, and lactose. So it help us to develop our brain, bone, teeth, etc. And colostrum plays a major role to boost the immunity of the child. Next slide. So there are many type of milk producing cow all over the world, but we choose one type of, or we choose cow's milk all over over any other milk. So in the year 1992, a new dimension to the debate was added when scientists in New Zealand established a correlation between the prevalence of type 1 and type 1 diabetes and the type of milk consumed. It led the discovery of the so-called today's topic, A1 and A2 type of milk. Now, what is A1 and A2 type of milk? A1 milk, basically which is derived from foreign breed like Holstein, Friesian, and British Orton, etc. Now, what is A2 milk? Now, A2 milk is derived from indigenous cow. Now, what is indigenous cow? Indigenous cow milk means pure Indian breed like Gir, Sahiwal, Tharpakar, etc. Now we come to the difference between foreign breed and Indian breed. So foreign breed don't have flap and hump. Flap means a thin skin beneath their neck, right? Now Indian breed have flap and also have hump, and their back is curved, especially near the tail. But foreign breed don't have curved back, but they have straight back, right? Okay, next slide. Now you can see the different type of cow all over the India. There are most popular cow like Gir, Tharpakar, Sahiwal from Punjab, Tharpakar from Rajasthan, and Gir from Gujarat. Many Indian breed was extinct because of crossbreeding. And you can see many other cow like Rathi, Mewati, Nagori, Nilmari, and Malnath Gidas. Okay, so right now that's all from my end. Now I The next explanation, next slide will be explained by my colleague, Shayuradip. Thank you.
So, thank you, Souvik, for describing your part so nicely and introducing me as well. So, very good evening to all. I am Shayuradip Dash, as previously sir introduced me, and I am going to explain the history behind A1 and A2 milk. So, next slide, please. So, if after having the introductory part, we can have more or less idea about what is A1 and A2 milk. But how the both milk were originated in the ancient time, very few can have the proper idea about this. So there is a brief history behind this that I am going to explain now. So the very well-known Maharaja from Bhavnagar, Gujarat, Sri Krishna Kumar Singhji, Bhavi Singhji Gohil, played an instrumental role in changing the fortune of Brazilian dairy system. In 1940, he gave a 10-year-old cow named Krishna, which was a Gir cow, to Celso Garcia Cid, a Brazilian cattle baron. Next slide, please, sir. Sir, next slide. Yes, thank you, thank you. So after having the cow, when it goes mature, it was crossbred with a Dutch variety named Holstein, which produced a hybrid cow named Girolando. In 1989, the Ministry of Agriculture, Brazil, revealed that Girolando can able to produce 80% of milk throughout Brazil. That is a huge quantity of milk that any A2 category cow can produce. Next slide, please, sir. Now, our next topic is the genetics behind A1 and A2 milk. So, there is a whole concept of A1 and A2 milk. So, our genetics also lies behind this. And what is that? The main component of A1 and A2 milk is beta casein gene. This gene get mutated and the 67th position of amino acid, that is proline A2 allele, changes to histidine A1 allele. Now, all types of cow have two copies of gene that can be homozygous, that is A1A1 or A2A2, or heterozygous A1A2. If you follow the table here, we can find that how the crossbreed is happening. So if the bull carries A2 category gene and the cow carries A2 category gene, then the offspring must be a A2 cow. But if the bull carries A1A2 gene and the cow carries A2A2 gene, then the offspring must be that there is 50% chance that it can be a A2 cow. Similarly, if the bull carries A2 category gene and the cow carries A1A2 gene, then there is also 50% chance that the offspring can be a A2 cow. But both the bull and cow carries A1 gene, then the offspring must be a A1 cow. Next slide, please, sir. Now here it comes the nutritive value of A1 and A2 milk. So if we have a proper look here, we can find that the nutritive value of both A1 and A2 milk is quite similar. But if we have a proper look, then we can find that the nutritive value of A2 milk is quite higher than A1 milk. That never means that consumption of A2 milk will make one fatty. It only defines that A2 milk is more nutritious than A1 milk and always better for consumption. So the latter portion of the slide will be described by my dear colleague Atanu Langal. So Atanu, this is over to you now.
Thank you, Shayuradip, and thank you everyone for attending today's session. As you already know, today's topic is related to A1, A2 milk. As my colleague already discussed about the milk, nutritive value of milk, genetics of milk, and different cow breed which produce A1 and A2 milk. Now I am going to discussing with you the biochemical structure of milk protein. Both A1 and A2 protein are from casein family, which produce almost 80% of cow milk and 1/3 of human milk protein. Both A1 and A2 protein are almost identical. They each contain 209 amino acids, the building blocks of any protein. Here you can see the picture. The sir, please use the marker on the gray portion. Yes, the A2 beta casein. You can see the chain of the A2 beta casein. The only difference between A1 and A2 beta casein is the 67th position. You can see in the picture the gray part, the 67th position, where A2 beta casein have proline, and below this, the A1 beta casein have histidine. This one amino acid change means when when A1 beta casein break down, it produce peptide called BCM7. When peptide directly injected into the bloodstream, it affect different diseases. When peptide inject into the directly bloodstream, it may increase your blood pressure, also affect your immune system and how your blood clots. It has also effect on the gut movement. Here I am trying to discuss with you the biochemical structure of A1 and A2 beta casein and the digestion process of A1 beta casein. Now I am telling you a next slide, please, sir. Okay. Now I am going to explain with you an interesting story which actually started early 2000 when A2 corporation was formed to commercialize all A2 protein in the band of milk. They launched a lawsuit against A1 corporation, and they want that all the A1 milk producing company must add a warning label on their pouches when they sell their milk. So they lawsuit a case against A1 corporation. In the year 2006, a New Zealand-based writer, K. Woodford, write a book called Devil in the Milk, where they show the link between A1 beta casein and type 1 diabetes. As a result, the sales of A2 milk is rises and A1 milk become less popular. So A1 Milk Corporation, so next slide please. So A1 Milk Corporation went to the New Zealand Food Standard Authority and European Food Safety Authority for a research on this matter. As a result, both the authority jointly study the matter, and in 2009, the European Food Safety Authority declared a report where they shows that there is no direct relationship between BCM7 milk, but the sales of A1 milk already decreases and A2 milk also rises. As you can see in the graph, the A2 milk sales 90% and A1 milk sales is 10%. This is the end of my part, and rest of the presentation will be followed by my colleague, Mr. Koustav, and I hope you find something interesting in this topic, and I hope you get some new information from this. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Atanu, for describing your part so nicely. Now, come to the next part, benefits of A2 milk. A2 milk obtained from Indian Desi cow and considered to be pure as per Ayurveda. It also had some medicinal properties. As you know, A2 milk, previous slide, please. Previous slide, please. Sir, previous slide.
It is not showing it is taking time due to network. I have already changed.
Okay.
Yes. Now it is.
Next slide. Okay. Now, let's show some benefits of A2 milk. As you know, A2 milk obtained from desi cows and it is pure as per Ayurveda. It also some medicinal properties. It is natural origin, so easily digested and aligned with our body. A2 milk boosts our immune system. It also balances all three dosas, Pitta, Kapha and Vata. As A2 milk are compatible with our body, therefore less allergic reaction can be observed and there is less chance of lactose intolerance in consumers, especially in children. It is packed with protein and essential vitamin and minerals. As A2 milk is free from preservative and hormones, it is safe and good for health. As it contains vitamin D naturally, so it helps building strong bones and prevent fragility of bones. Next. Okay. Let us discuss about harmful effect of A1 milk. A few research groups suggest that BCM7 may be linked to type 1 diabetes, heart disease, infant death, autism, and digestive problems. Several studies indicate that drinking A1 milk during childhood increases the risk of type 1 diabetes. Two observational studies link A1 milk consumption to an increased risk of heart disease. Some researchers also have speculated BCM7 may be involved in some cases of sudden infant death syndrome. Peptides like BCM7 may play a role in development of autism. Animal and human studies suggest that A1 beta casein, previous slide, A1 beta casein may involve in digestive problems. So we can found that A1 milk involved in digestive issues. Now you can see the difference between A1 and A2 milk. A1 milk obtained from Jersey cows and which contains A1 beta casein, and A2 milk mainly from desi cows which contain A2 beta casein. In A1 milk, histidine is the 67th amino acid as discussed by my colleague Atanu, and A2 milk contain proline which is 67th amino acid. In A1 milk, digestion of A1 milk produces BCM7 and digestion of A2 milk doesn't produces BCM7. A1 milk is responsible for stomach ulcer, type 1 diabetes, cardiac disease, whereas carboxylase present in A2 milk increases brain power. A1 milk is harmful for human body, whereas A2 milk contains high level of omega-3 that cleans cholesterol deposition. That's all from my end. Now I forward this session to my colleague Shayuradip.
So thank you, Koustav, explaining your part so well. And here are some research articles related to the detrimental effect of A1 milk. So the first article defines that the children from Polynesian island are less prone to diabetes than the children in Polynesian Auckland. The only cause behind this is they are ingesting A2 milk daily basis. But who are ingesting A1 milk, like the Polynesian Auckland children in Auckland, they are suffering from coronary heart disease, atherosclerosis, and the most lethal sudden infant death syndrome. The next research article shows that people from Finland and Sweden are laser increasing the diabetics day by day due to high consumption of A1 milk rather than people from Venezuela and Japan. Next slide, please, sir. This research articles reveals that people in New Zealand who are consuming A1 milk daily basis are suffering from numerous types of neurological disorders like autism and sudden infant death syndrome also is there, ischemic heart disease and coronary heart disease. So there are several research articles regarding this topic, but all the research articles are illuminating only one factor, that BCN7 containing A1 milk is hazardous for our health. It not only cripples our nervous system, but also causes serious health issues. So always choosing of A2 milk over A1 milk is better for our health. So here is end of my part. Now we all have reached to the end of our session, and the session will be concluded by my dear colleague Souvik Jana. So Souvik, this is over to you now. Thank you.
Thank you, Shayuradip. So finally, we came to this conclusion that E2 milk, as per ancient Ayurveda, is safer and healthier option even for lactose intolerance people. A2 milk overweighs its benefits over the risk of A1 milk. Ancient Ayurveda considers any food which is incompatible as viruddhahar, and it, if consumed, any lead to the release of amavisha. Amavisha, it's a toxin in our body due to an improper digestion. These toxins act as antigens and thereby the main cause of allergic reactions and hypertensives in our body. So A2 milk is always better for consumption. So finally, we came to this conclusion that A2 milk is always better. Okay, so next slide, please. So those are the references from where we took all the informations. And thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much. Okay, that's all from my end.